So guys, here it is then, the final race of the F1 2016 Season 1 of my Force India career mode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series as much as I've enjoyed making it for you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new around here. And let's move on into the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Now we're starting in last place for this one. This is going to be a 0-2, hopefully hero, but we'll have to wait and see how that works out. Also guys, before we start the race, I am working now on a season montage which will hopefully be up sort of a day or a couple of days after this final episode. So hopefully you guys are ready for that. But here we are then at Abu Dhabi, going to skip all the R&D and things obviously because we are starting last on the grid. R&D is looking very, very strong for Season 2 though. I've worked out roughly we're about sort of 1800 R&D points I think, but I can't remember exactly what the total I come to. But yeah, here we are then guys, obviously at the Yas Marina circuit on its own little island. Obviously there's 21 corners on this track with 2 DRS zones, and it's a 5.55 kilometer circuit with a max speed of 338 kilometers there. Totally didn't get all that information off the screen right there, but still. But yeah guys, this Force India career mode has been a very, very incredible one. I think we have slipped down now due to R&D to I think 6th place overall on the development, behind Haas, Ferrari, Red Bull, Williams and Mercedes now. So Haas really in these final few races have really come into their own when it comes to R&D. And let's have a look at our strategy here. What are we going to go with? Shall we try and like cancel out our option stint, or what shall we go with? Obviously starting from last place, we do want to try and undercut as many AI as we possibly can here. So I think what we'll try and do is go for the undercut strategy there, see how long this first set tyres will last us, and let's move on in to the formation lap for the final race of the season guys. One light and away we go. Well, not really, the front AI are away they go in all honesty, but still we've got Verline and Haryanto, then Magnussen just ahead of us there. Obviously Renault's and Manners not really particularly challenging cars to myself, but still giving it a little bit of a weave. Got to get the tyres warmed up. But guys, I'd just like to thank you all for the support we've had this whole career mode. I think the first episode now is nearly at 500 views, or it has just hit 500 views, which is absolutely incredible. The first episode's over the second episode as well is over 250. But let's skip this formation lap now, and let's move on into the final race of the season. So here we are then guys, on the grid. 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go for the final time of the season there. Verline seems to have cat-like reactions as Sainz bogs down huge there. Haryanto is going to get caught up behind him, so we're going to try and go round the outside of him, squeezing through a gap that really wasn't there. Sainz has just gone for an almighty dive bomb on my teammate Sergio Perez there as we move past Ericsson as well. So we're already over to P18 of this race after turn 1 here. Going to try and follow through, get the slipstream on Perez and Sainz here. Obviously got to remember guys that we are on a slower tyre to everyone else. I'm just going to launch it up the inside of 3 more cars there. I'm to P15. Getting past Palmer, Sainz and my teammate there of Sergio Perez. Palmer then tries to just sticking the nose in there, but we're just going to completely shut the door on that as we're now up behind Jensen Button in his McLaren Honda. Are we going to be able to get a good run out of the corner? Not particularly well there, as the AI just seems to get really, really good traction out of that corner there. Moving on to the long back straight, though, obviously the McLaren Honda with its Honda power unit is going to struggle so much down this straight, and he's just going to get absolutely swamped then, as we're going to move up the inside of him, looking very, very up the inside of Nasser as well there, and he's just going to completely throw it over the curve there, barges off the track. We tried squeezing this off behind him, but it didn't really work out for us there, as now Nasser's got an absolutely beautiful run onto the second grid straight there. And are we going to be able to make him move around his outside after the second DRS zone? Yes, we are. Move up into P13 of the Grand Prix already, so we've made 9 positions up on this first lap there, and that has been an incredible, incredible start for ourselves, as Kvyat on the Ultra Softs is the next car up ahead of us. But as you can see now, moving on to lap 5, we have managed to catch Kvyat. A couple of drivers have made their first pit stops there, hence why we are up into P10. But we're going to have a look round the outside of Kvyat there, run horribly, horribly wide past the second DRS straight there. But we are still right on Kvyat's gearbox. They're getting all 4 wheels over the curb. We've got Kvyat, Alonso and Grosjean there. So I'm not really sure whether Haas is slowing these 2 drivers up here, as I think Grosjean will probably be trying to stretch the tyres as far as he possibly can. We're going to look up the inside of Kvyat though, and we move up into P9 of the Grand Prix there. Force Kvyat a little bit wide. He probably won't be too happy with the fact we've done that. But still, we are up into P9 of the Grand Prix there. And Fernando Alonso is the next car on our hit list there. As you can see at the top left-hand side there, Ricciardo is absolutely running away with this Grand Prix, as you can also tell on the minimap. But Alonso there has dived into the pit lane as well, so we're going to move up into P8. Hopefully a few more drivers have made their pit stops as well, So what position are we going to be up into? P6, P5 in fact. So we move up into P5 of the Grand Prix there behind Grosjean, Ricciardo and a couple of other drivers there, not really too sure who else. But now moving on to lap 7, as we can see there, we are on P2, as a few more drivers have made their pit stops there. Grosjean is still out on his set of super soft tyres there, which has been an incredible stint from him. But we've got Ricciardo right on my gearbox now, as Grosjean has stayed out for yet another lap there. So Grosjean really just trying to see how far these tyres will go. Whether he's trying to undercut most of the AI as well, I'm not too sure yet. But Ricciardo's now having a look around the right side. We're going to shut the door on that move there, going through turn 1. We don't really want him to try and get past us there. But still, you can just see how much more downforce and grip Ricciardo has there as he barges off the circuit. You get a huge hop over one of the curves there. You're not meant to really go over. But Ricciardo has now barged his way into P2 there. Not really happy with the fact he's done that. But still, hopefully we'll be able to get back past him in the DRS zone. As we can just see how much grip that Red Bull is carrying through the next corner there, as Ricciardo just pulls away into the distance. And that'll probably be the last we see of him in this stint. But we do still get the DRS, you know, every little helps and all that. And still moving on to the end of lap 8 now. As we can see, Grosjean has actually come in and made his first pit stop. And it was pretty much, well, it was only ourselves now that haven't actually made a pit stop yet. As we can see now on lap 15 there, Ricciardo is just pulling away from us. We're getting a little bit threatening from the guys behind us, but we're still on this set of soft tyres there. This set of soft tyres are going much further than we ever expected them to. Hoping at this stage that we can do a one-stop comparison. Some of the AI is two-stop. I think some of the AI were even planning a three-stop Grand Prix here. As you can see, Ricciardo is absolutely just pulled away. As we've now got Verstappen and Raikkonen there for company, and a couple more drivers just a little bit further behind them. We're just going to go hugely defensive up this straight there. Verstappen's just going to slowly pull into the slipstream there. As you can just see how OP slipstream is, as he just pulls right alongside us there. Going to go up the, well, going to stay on the inside into the corner there, but Verstappen's just going to get the move done straight away there. Parks it pretty much on the apex. So we're going to run wide through the second part of the chicane there. As Verstappen there, the hand of rage goes up by both of us there. He's pretty much just pulling himself off the track, and I'm not really sure what his ideal line is there. We're just going to have the slipstream, hopefully going to be able to move up the inside into the the third chicane there. And yes, we do. We get the move back. As you can just see how many AI there are there. We are literally doing the best truly train impression we possibly can there. As we've got Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, just all stuck behind us there. Multiple Grand Prix winners between them all there, which is really not looking strong for us. On the other hand though, it's looking incredibly strong for Daniel Ricciardo there, as he's made another pit stop and stayed out in the lead. But as you can see there, Rosberg then just tags us there as we come out of the U-turn there. As you can just see, we are basically a human sieve driving up this straight, just leaking all the positions through there. Not really looking too well for us. We're pretty much going to box Raikkonen in there. Hopefully he won't be able to make a move, and we're just going to move up the inside of Verstappen and Rosberg. Hopefully we're going to be able to make the position stick. Rosberg's then going to throw it over the curb there and tag us again, so we've made 3 pieces of contact there. Luckily we haven't lost any front wing yet, as we're going to set ourselves up for the set of ultra softs on this next lap. As we can see now on lap 17, a load of AI have managed to come into the pits there, so we're back into P2, and we've got Romain Grosjean once again for company. He's back on another set of the super soft tyres here, so I'm not sure whether he's going to try and go super softs and then a set of ultras to the end there. But it's looking very strong for Romain Grosjean at this stage. We went horribly wide through the hairpin there. Grosjean's going to have absolutely brilliant traction as we take far too much curb on the exit. Curbs are just the demon of this game. They slow you down so much. As you can see, even with the slipstream here, with Grosjean with the DRS, we are actually a pretty equal match there. As we're just 10 on the team, we want to box sometime soon for our set of ultra soft tyres. As Grosjean there, we're just going to move up the inside. He's going to completely throw it over the curb there and just get, I don't even know what he's done there, but as you can see that he's parked on the line, and Grosjean is now out of the race. So what the hell has actually happened to him there? Because it just seemed that he threw it over the curb to us and then just gave up with the car there. Not really sure what's happened. We're going to have to have a look from his point of view. So as you can see, we're going up the inside now, just moving on into the first part of the chicane there. We get the move done up the inside. We're just not over the curb, and Grosjean's going to completely throw it over the curb there, get on 2 wheels completely, and someone else had just come in and absolutely smashed him there. So Williams, this Felipe Massa, has just come in there and absolutely taken him out. So what's actually gone on there from Massa's point of view? You can see how high up Grosjean gets there, and Massa's just got no time to react to that and just completely takes Grosjean out. But is that going to mean there's going to be a safety car in this Grand Prix? You'd think, as they're both pretty parked on the track. But the stewards somehow managed to get that moved away swiftly. The track marshals there somehow working miracles in this Grand Prix. But we're not going to have a safety car there. But as you can see now, on the end of lap 18, we're actually going to come in to make our first and only pit stop, hopefully, of the Grand Prix here today. We're going to move on to a set of ultra soft tyres there. Hopefully just going to have the grip over the AI make sure we don't get drive-through penalties. That's one thing I've genuinely been surprised of, how well we managed to do this for a red. And that is drive-through penalties. And let's move on into our boxes. You can see there's another team there that are trying to make their pit stop soon. So not really sure who that is. I don't work out whether that was Red Bull or not. But still, that is very, very interesting. As Palmer at this stage of the Grand Prix is up to P3. Rosberg now takes that position over him as Palmer's come into the pits. And Rosberg's going to get past us as well. So we're going to be moved down into P3 there as Rosberg's managed to get like a 5-lap undercut on us there. Which is a huge, huge shame for us. But obviously he's on the set of soft tyres now. So we're going to have so much better grip than him. So we can see he's probably only, what is the time saying? 2 seconds up the road there. As you can just see how much corner speed we can maintain there. How much we can trim the curbs as well, but still. Now moving on to lap 20 though, as we can see Rosberg is just ahead of us here. And we're going to have the DRS on him. Not going to be able to make a move into this next corner here, depending on how early Rosberg brakes. Because as we can see with one purple in the middle sector there, is also really proving that we have got the pace stuff. It's giving Rosberg a little bit of a nudge there. And we're going to throw it up his inside into the next corner there. And we move back up into P2 of the Grand Prix there. And that was, in all honesty guys, the last overtake we're going to be able to make on this career mode, like proper overtake here. As we can see, now moving on to lap 28 here, as you can see, we've got Rosberg and Vettel, are fighting with each other. This set of ultra soft tyres have really fallen off the cliff here. And you know I said about that last overtake, I'm not so sure whether that will be the case now, as Rosberg has now just got so much extra traction and power over us there. He's just going to blitz past us. We're going to try and get up the inside into the next chicane there. Hoping he won't try and throw it over the curbs. He's going to do so, but we're going to be much wiser to it now. And trying to get an undercut there, but Rosberg parks it on the apex almost. As you can see, we've hugely damaged the front wing there as well. Not really sure how that happened, but still Rosberg now, just with the slipstream, he's going to be no match for us, as we're going to throw it up the inside into the next corner there, get another move on Rosberg there done. Ricciardo has already won the Grand Prix, so he's like 40 seconds up the road at this stage of the Grand Prix, guys. And I think he's done 2 pit stops more than myself there. So it was a completely dominant drive there by Daniel Ricciardo. As you can see, the fireworks are coming out though, as we are coming through the final few corners of the final race of Season 1 in this Force India, guys. This has been an incredible, incredible journey, guys, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have. But as we can see now, coming into the second to last corner with that huge amount of front wing damage, just running hugely, hugely wide there. A bit of a shame that we can't really keep it on the track ever. But still, here we are then, guys, coming through to take P2 from last position in the final race of the season, guys. A very, very good result there. Will hopefully mean we maintain P2 overall in the driver's standings there, as we did seem to have a couple of poor finishes up to this point. Christian Horner obviously will be very, very happy with that. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more F1 2016 content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. here we are then, guys, just looking at the final little thing of the season here. As you can see, we finished overall in P3 there. Force India were down to P6 on the development table there, but we take 4th in the Constructors as well. 213 points in our first season of Formula 1 was very, very strong there. But hopefully, Season 2 will be greater things for us. And I'll see you in the next one.